So I started this run super good. I spawned in a mesa, which just so happens to be my least favorite biome. But in this world, I immediately saw an open mineshaft, so before I reset, I swam across this river to look in the chests. I picked up gold, iron, glowberries, everything you can think of from a mineshaft chest except for diamonds. And I searched a couple more chests and found a ruined portal. But I fell into what I thought was a ravine, but instead it was just, a normal thing. So what instead I did, I collected obsidian, collected a sharpness 4 axe, which I thought was a sharpness 4 axe. Sharpness 5, I mean. But then I went up the hill, gathered some trees, because I made a shield, and then I went ahead, made a bucket, made an iron pickaxe, made all the flint and steels in the world, and I started making another portal, which I did not know how to do. And so I looked up the tutorial online on my phone really quickly, while I messed up and messed up and messed up again. So turns out I had to go around to this 4-block gap and place a water bucket right next to a water source block, and it would make the portal. Now, what I think is really interesting is I placed the obsidian, and I didn't place the obsidian ever again. And I could have saved so much time there instead of if I just let the water there and then did that, But anyway, I went ahead and I mined out a couple sand blocks and a stone block, and I started making the portal. And now this is my fastest nether enter by far in the series so far, where I learned a speedrun. And I say that here.
This is my fastest nether
and
enter.
I go ahead and I tried a water bucket clutch, but then I forget that water doesn't work in the nether. And so I decided to go get some lava, and this is when I realized that I don't have any food. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have any food, because I have golden apple. I managed to kill this guy without getting hit, and what I do is make some armor so that way I'm not attacked, and I eat the golden apple before heading to the blazes. And now is the part where it gets a little bit dicey, right? Because this is where I get on half a heart. Because I get shot by the blaze, and I think I'm gonna die.
Oops.
I'm not dead.
Oops. I'm dead.
This is something I took for granted because I started killing out zombie pigmen.
Okay.
I cannot take any damage or else I will die in this run, and this run will end. Now, one thing that I prefer to do is I like to not use rotten flesh food source, but I did what I had to do, and I didn't get hit once. And I took the rotten flesh, and I ate 2 of it. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go to the other one that's on the fortress, but he didn't see me kill him yet. So I crit him once, shame on him. Crit him twice, shame on him. And none of them drop rotten flesh. And I pillar up 2 times, 3 times, and then they start lining up in a place to kill me. Now I just gotta hope for nothing. No ghast, nothing like that. And it's very interesting to me that I did not make a stone axe. I instead kept the axe that I had, the sharpness 7 axe, even though it does 7 attack damage, And I thought that was really interesting of a choice to make, but again, I wasn't thinking it's 13 minutes in the nether, So what I do is I end up killing most of the pigmen there, all of the pigmen there, and I heal.
Go ahead and grab the rotten flesh.
And I thought it would be such a comeback, but little did I know, without armor, Now the nether is extremely hard. I had
Such a
golden
comeback.
boots and that was
I'm
it.
so grateful for the piglins. Zombie piglins.
Now you just gotta heal, buddy.
Heal.
But I only have 4 hearts. And what do I decide to do?
Yeah. And that's gonna be a problem.
I decide
I go
to...
there and I get shot by that guy. Actually,
Alright, what am I thinking here? I'm trying to remember what I'm thinking here. I have gold boots on, and I'm trying to kill more of these guys. And I successfully punch him, but first I have to mine out a little space, otherwise it'll just kill me. So I mine out a little 3-block gap space thing, and then I have to do it quickly. I have to quickly punch that guy with my pickaxe and mine up, and you'll see everybody's after me. Everybody and their mother is after me. And I eventually just start killing all the zombie pigmen. All of them, all of them, all of them. And I get a ton of rotten flesh, but I get hit in the process. I don't know how, but I do get hit in the process. And one of them drops a golden ingot, which I thought was rare, but okay, I guess. So yeah. And one thing that I do is I heal, and then I gather a bunch of netherrack, and then I go down back to the fortress. This is my downfall, by the way. And one thing that I always do before I head back to the fortress is try to find a chest, just so I can be prepared, you know. But instead of doing that, this time I'm surrounded by wither skeletons, and I thought this was the perfect shot. So I knocked them off the platform, right? And then I mine my way down, but then these guys start following me, and they hit me. I thought what I made was a clutch, but it wasn't. I think I got hit by a blaze or something. Yeah. So I hit them, and I'm slain by a zombified piglin. And there we go. The run ends. I'm very sad. But remember, this death, it is unseen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, please.